So this is the videos we want to talk about how you can access exam 2 on Monday at 2 o'clock during your class time. So if you choose to do the paper exam, which I kind of recommend if you can take it during class time, we have the quiz set up on my lab. So far, like, students are not doing that well on that quiz, maybe how the question is set up, and on the paper sometimes I have more control over how the question is formatted. So if you choose to do it on my lab, like by 2 o'clock, you can log on my lab and get started with the exam. The exam is timed. You have one attempt only. And while you're doing it, please make sure you write down all your steps and upload it to D2L, so otherwise you don't get full credit for it. Alright, so if you choose the paper exam before 2 o'clock, like a few minutes, you probably want to log on D2L, and to access the exam file, you will go under Activities, Assignments, and exam 2. Different students may get different versions, so there is no reason to collaborate with anybody. You want to print out a file if you have access to a printer. If you don't have a printer and you cannot print it out, you can use your own paper. Just make sure you're very organized and you label each questions, okay? Before the exam, make sure you sign and date the honor statement. This is applied to both the paper exam and also the My Lab exam. So the honor statement looks something like this, and if you want to go ahead and do it now, so it will be ready on Monday, you can do it. So the honor statement say the exam will not be graded and you will receive a 0 if you don't submit the honor statement as your cover page of your test. So the honor statement, you need to print your name, you need to sign it, you need to date it. It say that you pledge that your name is on this paper and you are the individual completing the work of this exam, and you promise that you will not use any unauthorized material on this exam, which means that you will not use any notes, you will not use any videos, books, website, any kind of apps on your phone or on your computer. You will not get help from other people, and you also should not speak to other students in the course in any way, either directly or indirectly, about the exam material. Otherwise, your grade will turn into 0. And then you should only use the calculator that's allowed, which is up to TI 8384. Anything with the CAS operating system is not allowed, meaning TI Inspire is not allowed, Casio Touch is not allowed, TI 89 is not allowed, etc. So you need to have these statements. If you print out the test, you can fill in the blank here. If you don't want to print out the test, what you can do is you can handwrite the whole paragraph out. Okay, so make sure you have it for your exam, either taking it on paper or my lab. Okay, so after that, you should either print out the exam or do it on your own paper. Again, please label each question very clearly and organize your steps and show all your steps, just like we did our example. So you will receive full credits. Make sure your name is on each page, and then when you're done, either the paper exam or the My Lab exam, you need to scan those work with a single batch PDF file. Make sure I can read your work clearly. Make sure the lighting is good, it's focused, so I can see your steps. You need to upload it back to D2L under the same folder is activity, assignment, and then exam 2. Make sure your honor statement is there, otherwise your test will not be graded. Okay, so let's see. The things you're gonna need on Monday is paper, pencil, eraser, and a calculator. So make sure you have those ready. Normally our class is an hour and 15 minutes. I will give you an hour and 30 minutes to do this test. And in addition to that, you have 15 more minutes when you complete the test. you need to scan it and upload it back to D2L. Make sure it's a single PDF file. That's the location you're going to upload. We just talked about it. It need to have a time stamp on it by 3:45 p.m. So you have totally an hour and 45 minutes. The first hour and 30 minutes you can work on the exam, and then the last 15 minutes you can upload it. So some of the tips is like look through the exam, do the ones you know how to do first. Make sure you show all the steps, and then maybe set your alarm by 3:30. You should be wrapping up and take picture and scan it, so it would be uploaded. If you have any problem scanning, go ahead and email me a copy first. So I need some kind of timestamp, so meaning you finish the work within like okay amount of time. So either need to be in D2L folder by that time, or you need to email me by that time. If you email me with the correct timestamp, you can upload it later. So that's like overall what you will do with exam 2 on Monday. If you have questions, please let me know.